Hi, everybody. It's Kelly with Real Conversations with Kelly.
And it's Heather.
And we are here with a special guest that's actually going to join us at our retreat. And we wanted to introduce her to you and let her kind of tell you her background and tell you a little bit about herself. So, Heather, take it away.
Woo, so we have Kim Layton in the house. Welcome, welcome to our Real Conversations. It gets a little bit crazy sometimes, but hopefully you will forgive us and you'll have a great time. We are so happy to have you. So a little bit about Miss Kim. She is the owner of Life Breathwork, which is a somatic breathwork practice where she helps people heal by releasing stress and stored traumas in the body. We all
That's
have
it.
a lot of that. Well, gosh, we have a whole lot of that. And you're also, I hear, a certified master hypnotist.
Yep. I did
So
that earlier.
that's amazing.
Love
So,
that.
right? So tell us, first of all, because I personally had no idea what somatic breathing is all about. So tell me a little bit of what it is, because I have no clue what somatic breathing is. It sounds cool, but I don't know what it is.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for inviting me to be here. I've been listening to you for months now, and it's just so exciting to be able to be here with you today and meet everybody. So, somatic breath work is actually, soma is of the body. So, our breath is our own internal healing instrument. God given, it's the first thing we do when we come into this world, it's the last thing we do before we go. And in between, we use our breath to heal. It's a healing instrument. So we can clear traumas, stress. It's all just energy. We're all just energy. So those things take up space in our body and block happiness, joy, abundance, confidence, block all the other things that we want to feel and want to bring in our bodies. So we use our breath to clear it out and bring in more of how we want to show up in the world. It's a beautiful, beautiful healing process that when you leave doing a breathwork session, you feel lighter and more energized, more aligned, and just feel better. It's beautiful. I love it.
What's the difference between what you do and then what I could just do laying on my own carpet with my feet up in a meditative state? What's the difference?
Well, and I will tell you, and any breath work is, I 1,000% support any breath work. It's all good. So yoga, if you're doing yoga uses breath for just about all the different poses, there's all different types of breathing. This is just another option for breathing. There's like Wim Hof breathing. There's obviously the pranayama and all the other types of things there. Multiple different ways. This is just another way that specifically focuses on releasing these traumas from the body, like the soma.
Okay,
Because that's
gotcha.
really where your intention is when you're doing the breath work.
Got it. So if it's a lot based on trauma and stress, then you must have a story. So tell us your story of how you came to find it and why you chose that to be your method.
Well, I can tell you, like most people, I had never heard of breathwork. I went through my entire life never even knowing what that is. This hidden gem of healing was just stored away in my body, and I just never knew. So, really, what triggered all of this is my 30-year marriage ended. And at this stage of life, I thought I knew what my future was. I would be watching soccer games and going to dance recitals and living my best life at this point. But then things happened and it became unsafe. And so I had to make that choice. And so when that happened, I was essentially lost. I had a friend, it wasn't even a friend. I tried a course and they asked me, "Oh, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?" And I literally drew a blank. I just couldn't picture it. I had no idea where I was going to be. And I knew that that was a struggle, but I thought I'm going to persist. I'm going to move forward in my life. I'm going to keep going. So I continued on. After a few years, I got into another relationship, and I started bending my ways and to whatever that person needed me to be or wanted to do. After that ended, after about 3 years, it was like, okay, I am not doing this again. And I started looking internally for what is important to me. Who do I want to be? What is it that what changes do I need to make sure that I'm showing up as my best self and I'm living for my own needs, not somebody else's. So what I did was I went to a wellness retreat, and one of the first things they did was the somatic breath work, and it was transformative. I had never experienced anything like it. The release that I got from that, I got addicted to it almost, because the healing. I mean, I felt so much better after that. I started doing the somatic breath work as often as I could. At first, I was doing it every day, and then I was doing it at least a few times a week. And then after a couple of months, the opportunity presented itself so that I could become a practitioner. So I thought everybody needed to learn about this breathwork thing. And I signed up and took the course. It was several months. It was like a 12, 14-week course. I can't remember how long it was at the time, to complete the course. And it's now they offer it. It's through University of Arizona, I believe.
Oh, great.
Somatic breathwork course. But anyway.
So you've been doing it now, practicing almost solely. I know you still have a day job for a little bit longer, but you've been practicing for how long now, taking on clients?
I'm in my 4th year. I'm right around
great.
years. Yeah. So I've been doing that. I do one-on-one, I do group sessions, small group sessions to 10, 20 people. And then I also do retreats, and I do the virtual online sessions, and the only difference really between using a guide or whether it's me or anybody else in any type of breath work, and doing it like to a YouTube video or something like that is really just a preference. I mean, a guide, you're sharing the energy, and it's kind of very intuitive, and it's just what you prefer. I mean, you can still do it online, and you'll get a benefit. If you want to just take it to the next level, then you just get a guide.
So that is exactly why we wanted you to come on to our little podcast tonight, because we wanted to bring you within our presence so we can feel your presence, so our audience can feel all of our presence, because it's a great segue into Miss Kelly to talk about our fabulous A Day to Be You, which is coming up on November 1st. And Kim is going to take an active part. She's going to be doing quite a lot of work with us there with Kelly. And we're so excited and to be in person, because you said that makes such a big difference to be in person.
It really does. Anytime you could share energy and just be open and vulnerable, and it just build relationships and lift each other up. I mean, that's what we're here for, is to support each other and be there to lift each other up and really help us all live our best versions of ourselves.
Connection. All right, girlfriend Kelly.
It is about connection. As she was talking about the somatic breathing, I went back to the moment that I went to one of her somatic breathing group sessions, because I thought, okay, I have to experience this for myself. And that was where it really woke me up to are you standing in your power, or are you overpowering? And it literally brought me back to like the moment of, wow, I have been overpowering all of my life. So now it's time for me to stand in my power. So, I mean, as she was saying that, I was like, oh yeah, I went right back there. And being in the energy of other people and feeling the support, it was so amazing. And that's really what we want you to experience at this retreat. It really is a time of true connection. It's a time of finding almost. It's finding yourself again. And
Absolutely.
we are going to do a lot of journaling, which repetition, keep journaling and keep it going, because once you decide what it is you are working towards, whether it is a connection to yourself, whether it is a connection to God, because God's inside of us, period. And once you open that door, and that door will be open on this Saturday, on November 1st, it will be open. And you decide where you're going to take it. And Kim said something interesting, because we were talking about we want to do repetition after the retreat, and she said 21 days, that's what it is. And I was like, wow, I totally forgot about that. So it's just interesting how we put ourselves in different situations, and then we decide, okay, we need to step back, day to be you. What is my intention and what do I want to get out of this? And I had an epiphany this morning because I've been dancing in my car.
I love to do that too.
I've been
I can just
dancing
see
in
that
my
visual
car, and
image.
that
visual that came to head.
oh my
came to mind
gosh,
when you
honey.
said
And
that.
I've been singing, and I had listened to a podcast, and somebody had said, yeah, when you pull up to a light and you're singing and you're dancing, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, I'm at a light. And then you press on the gas and then you go, and I've stopped doing that, because who cares?
Who cares?
Who
That's right.
freaking cares? So that's where I want you to be on this Saturday. I want you to be to where you're like, I don't care. I am going to be me. And I am just going to be free and let go and be who I am. And girl, I'm going to be right in there with you. So don't think I'm not. Because we're going to find some good jams to dance to. Because I'm like, okay, give me an excuse. I don't go to the bar anymore. So we really want you to go check it out at www.kellynewland.com. All the details are there. It's easy to sign up. We really would love to see your face, because we know that you feel exactly like we do. And I mean, if I'm going to put it into words, it's like true dat. True dat. You got it.
I think a lot of it too is being able to really find yourself here. Yes, we're going to have fun. We're going to have some dancing opportunities. Nothing crazy, people. So don't
No, nothing
worry.
crazy.
Don't worry.
Nothing
I
crazy.
can cut the jam with everybody else, but don't worry. You don't have to perform if you don't want to. However, I think the beauty of it is you're going to get the chance to find you within the spaces of the quiet. It's called a day to be you, so that you can really turn inward to start to find out who you really are. Because we want you to be able to walk out of there with clarity and confidence for the next chapter of your life and begin to make those changes. That's what we hope for each one of you. And while you're there, between our breath work and our meditations and our journaling, you really are going to be able to start to go, that's who I am, and that's what I want. And that's the power of this, a day to be you, and why you don't want to miss it.
That's right.
I think we have 6 slots left, girls. So come on.
6 slots. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are ready to guide you to wherever you're willing to go. We are. So, Kim,
you,
thank
Deb.
you so much for joining us. We're so excited that you came on. You're like our first guest.
I know you
Oh,
are.
I feel so honored and so privileged. I really
Our
do.
first guest.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
And I'm excited for the event, for people who are ready to just become the next version of themselves.
Mm.
I'm ready to help and do whatever I can.
Remember, go to kellynewland.com to sign up. It's November 1st, 9 a.m. to 4 in Colleyville, and we hope to see you there. Have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.